Hey guys, so there's a lot to go over in this video about the Performance Model 3, its pricing, and everything else that we know so far. There's not much longer until we get the official announcement, so it's safe to assume that the design has been finalized and the production is near ready. According to Tesla Chief Engineer Daniel Ho, the redesign is expected to come in the first quarter of 2024. This would typically mean that it's closer to the end of the quarter. However, I was able to get additional confirmation that it's likely to arrive sooner than expected. So the realistic time frame for when we can see the announcement is mid to late February and then early March for the official deliveries. Now on top of everything, we've recently just gotten approval for the point of sale credit from Tesla. This is going to be for the Model 3 Performance trim, so if you were to pick it up, you're going to get $7,500 off right when you purchase the car. Now speaking of that, this really gives us a good indication as to what the price is going to come in at. A lot of you guys are probably worrying that it's going to be extremely expensive for this Performance Ludicrous model. However, what I can say for sure is that it's going to be under $55,000 just because it needs to keep that threshold for the federal tax credit to come in. Being that the federal point of sale credit is only going to qualify the Performance Model 3 if it's under $55,000, Tesla is likely going to be just a few bucks underneath $55,000. It's going to qualify for the $7,500 federal point of sale. This means that you can expect the out-the-door cost to be roughly $47,000 after applying the $7,500 federal credit. Now that we've seen the US variant of the Model 3 Highland, we can see how Tesla is going to improve on the performance model and what we can be expecting once that gets announced and launched. Starting off, the Model 3 Highland is now 1 inch lower than its predecessor. That means that we can expect to see the performance model even lower than that. The Model 3 Highland has been redesigned from the front to the back with its new headlight and tail light, but it seems like the performance model up to this very point is still completely covered off. That means that Tesla is probably adding things such as a new fog light, aggressive headlights, and probably some kind of air diffuser. From some of the sightings, we've been noticing the 20-inch warp incognito wheels that will come standard on the performance models, which were also leaked in the service manual and the parts catalog a few weeks back. We're also going to be seeing a new Ludicrous badge seen on the back trunk, which was also leaked in the parts catalog a few weeks back. And on the inside of the car, we're going to be getting some new sport seats specific to the performance models only. This was leaked in a prior software update. If you guys want to check all of the things that I've been talking about, I do have specific videos about that. Go check out my playlist on the Model 3 Highland, and I'll drop some links in the description below and probably one up top there as well. But yeah, the performance model is going to be completely different from all of the other trims, and it's going to be the very first performance model in the lineup that is going to differentiate between the exterior and interior design. And of course, we can't forget about the performance. This is where we're going to be seeing the biggest upgrade from this model. We're expecting to see 2 new motors coming from the Model S Plaid, both being 340 horsepower, one at the front and one at the rear. Both combined is going to output roughly 680 horsepower, but there may be a boost option similar to the acceleration boost where you can upgrade it to be above 700 horsepower. 0 to 60 is going to be around the 2.5 second mark. This is going to be very similar to the Ludicrous Model S when it originally came out. However, there is going to be one major difference between the Model S Ludicrous versus the Model 3 Performance Highland. This is all thanks to the new motors from the Palladium models where they can accelerate extremely quick up to top speed without any hesitation. And finally, we're expected to get adjustable performance suspensions and upgraded brakes, which has also been leaked inside of the parts catalog, which I did document a few weeks back. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link that in the bottom and up top there. But yeah, the Model 3 Performance has so many incredible things that's going to be coming to it, and if you guys are willing to wait, this is going to be one of the most massive upgrades that you're gonna get inside of this segment. So at this point, I don't expect Tesla to make any additional changes outside of the things that I've already mentioned. The design and upgrades have already been set in stones, and full-scale production has likely already started or coming very close to it. With all these additional prototypes driving around the road right now still being covered up, we can be assured that Tesla is prepping up to ramp this up to full speed, and this is where you guys can begin to order it, maybe just down a few weeks from now. I am extremely excited to see everything that's going to happen with this model and with this trim. I know that the chief engineer and Tesla has left a lot of things back on the table when the Model 3 Performance was first introduced. Finally, they've been given the time and opportunity to bring this back into this car, so it's going to be massive, and you guys are going to be extremely excited just like I am once you get to sit in the car and and mash on the pedal. So I'll definitely continue to monitor everything that comes up regarding this and everything else with Tesla as well. If you guys haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys do. Hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, and follow me on Twitter or X at HeyJohnE. That's where you guys can chat with me, see what everything else that I've tweeted, and things that I really just can't post on YouTube. This should wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.